As we dig deeper into the concepts of probability, oftentimes it's going to be helpful to quickly be able to calculate the number of different options we have, or the number of different possibilities. And so this is going to depend on a few, or how we do that calculation is going to depend on a few specifics about the situation in front of us. But there's going to be a few formulas that are going to be helpful to know. So the first one being that of the multiplication formula. So to highlight why or when we use this, let's think of an example. So let's say you dropped your phone in the toilet or something, and you need to get a new iPhone. Okay, I think for the iPhone 11 right now, if that's still the most recent, I think there are 6 different colors. So you can get a phone, you can get a white phone, you can get a black phone, you can get green, yellow, purple, and red. Okay, and so, but that's not the only option you have. You also can get, you can choose what level of capacity, or how many gigs of storage you have on the phone. Okay, and so that comes in, I believe 64, 128, or 256. Okay, so you have 2 different options to make, and so what we might be interested in is how many different phones could you have out of these 2 options. Okay, and we could do that by simply writing them all out, right? So you could have a white 64, a white 128, and so on, right? You have a yellow 256, right? And we could organize all of these. It's going to be a little cumbersome. Okay, so we can shorthand that by using the multiplication formula. And the multiplication formula simply is m times n, where m and n are the number of options within each choice. Okay, so in our case we have 6 colors, and we have 3 storage sizes, and so we would have 18 different options for the phone. And so this is going to be helpful to be able to quickly calculate the number of possible outcomes as we turn and think about deeper probability questions. Okay, and this can expand beyond just 2 options. So let's say in addition to color and storage size, what else? Maybe there's maybe we're thinking ahead to the new iPhone 27 or something, and there are whether or not you want 3 or 1 camera, right? Whatever the tri-camera is called. Maybe that's an option you can select. Okay, and so in that case there'd be 2 options, and so we could make this more general and just include a third. This is supposed to be an O, and so that would be 6 times 3 times 2, right? And this makes some logical sense, is that for all of these 18 options, there are 2 versions of those 18, right? So if we were to write them all out, there would be both a 3 camera and a 1 camera option for all of the 18, and so there'd be 36 options. And so again, this is called the multiplication formula. Not a very unique name, but yeah, where we just simply calculate the number of each possible choices in each the number of objects or possible choices in each choice. And so that'll be useful down the road in some of our more complex calculations.